Hi, crafty friends. Have you guys seen the new calendars at Dollar Tree? Well, we're going to take one of the months out and then we're going to create a fun little sign with it. I was even thinking after I started doing it, I was like, oh man, we could use this even as a door hanger. That would be super cute too. So I'm going to trim off all of the edges of this because I want to kind of create my own edges, but take a nod from what's here. So I'm just going to use, I know normally these rotary cutters are used for fabric, but this one I've used on so many different things. This is like the one that's not for fabric. And it still cuts really good. So anyways, we're going to get this all trimmed off. And then I was like, I don't want the edges to be like hard line edges because of what we're going to do to the sign first. So I was like, what could we do? As I'm thinking, I was like, let's get the back of the sign painted first. Actually, there's another, it's from Dollar Tree. There's another thing on the other side, but I was like, let's just use the back of it. So we set that aside to dry. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to take some water. And I just went right on the edge of it and then just kind of took my thumbnail and just kind of pulled it off. See how it's like giving it that kind of torn look? I was like, that's perfect. So here we go on the board. I'm just going to make a little bit of a border around there. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some black paint and we're going to give it like a black and white check-ish kind of idea because again, we're just going to use the width of the foam brush here, mark it off, and then every other one we will paint black. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly perfect, friends, because we are going to be distressing these edges as well, so no worries about that. But once I get that all done, here's where we're going to just add that little black part from the paint on every other one of those. So again, we're kind of making... can't even talk today. Taking a nod from how the page originally was, just on the bottom and going all the way around it. So once we get all of that done, we'll let that dry up, and then I am going to grab some Mod Podge, and we're going to add that right there to the middle part, right up to where we painted all the black. And then once we get that kind of all spread out, I'm still using this jar that doesn't have much left in it, and it still has like chunky parts in it just because it's so old. But I'm like, funny, I put it back into the jar. Why did I not just put it on something else to throw it away? But whatever, it's okay, we'll get to it. We'll just use all of it. All right, anyway, so once we do that, we're gonna lay the calendar page right over the top of this. And once we kind of get it all down and smoosh it all, make sure all the edges are down and everything, I was like, okay, how do I want to distress this? So I thought, ooh, let's grab one of the, oh gosh, my brain went blank. Do y'all do that? Does it just like leave you? Oh my goodness. It would be a stamp pad, Bunny. Let's grab a stamp pad. And I'm going to go all in one direction. And then I'm going to turn it and go the other direction. And look how adorable this is. I just love the colors. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the page for more crafts.